Hey, everybody, it's Robert Flores. Welcome to the show.
And the starter for Toronto, Jose Barrios. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Just about ready to roll. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. Hit in the air, left field. Steer under it. And there's one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Just missed. This one popped up right side. And there's 2 away. Nick Kurtz now at the plate.
Nick Kurtz.
There you go. To the first pitch. Look down to third. Didn't go. This one in the air, center field. Lockridge on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Aaron Savali. What should we keep an eye on here?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
That's ball 2.
Savali goes 6'1", 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. That one misses. Ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one fouled off. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 3-2. And it gets by him.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ernie Clement, the next to hit, takes ball one. Lopez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball could be two. Wilson over to second, and that's two.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
George Springer in the box now. Takes strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. In the dirt. On the ground. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. And that's a fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Josh Young. Swinging a foul out of play.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Hit on the ground to short. Wilson. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Top of the second. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Base hit center field. And the tying run is on base. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Oh, that's inside.
Here's a 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
And that one fouled off. 2-2 down. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the A's jump in front. It's 2-1. Next up for the A's, Yainer Diaz. This to third, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Right side. The throw to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. So up next, Lawrence Butler.
Nope, that's a ball.
Foul ball there. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. That
Ball
one missing inside. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No advance, 3 balls and a strike. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
So digging in, Denzel Clark. Hit on the ground to the right side. Here's Lopez for one.
He's
Double
out.
play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Ball 1. Hey. Ball, that's out.
That
Outside,
misses the
that's a ball.
zone. Ball 3.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Good job to fight that one off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That one ripped, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Butler on the move towards foul ground. He's got it. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Lockridge. That one way inside. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at first, 1 away. And it's even up.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball right side. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Otto Lopez, the next to hit. 1 for 1. He let off. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Lockridge at second with 2 down. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Tying run is in to score from second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation.
Nope.
Drive it into
That's
the opposite
inside.
field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. And on second, 2 down.
Nope.
Tied up here in the early going. That's off the inside corner. And now 3-1. There's the strike. Now he breaks his bat. That is the inning. Back here at Rogers Center. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Berrios back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Two now.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ripped in the air, left field, and he'll touchdown for a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Nick Kurtz will hit next. Fly to center his first time. Brendan Little will take over here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that. Me.
And fouled off.
Ball, that's outside.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
And that skips in the dirt. strikes. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Lopez tossed the second, and they bounce into 2 already. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jordan Westburg. That's ripped into the outfield, and there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Springer stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Oh, what a stop. Onto the pitcher, and that's a great play for the out. So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the 4th, leading off, Jeff McNeil. Broken bat, and it's popped up. To first, 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Doubled in his first AB. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Diaz, in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. That one hammered but pulled foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. The 0-2. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Josh Young. New pitcher on here, Michael Kelly.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Late swing fouled off. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. One away. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single so far. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball in.
Sliced hard but foul. The 2-2. And that one is inside. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Clark settles under this one. 2 away. And stepping in is the speedy Brandon Lockridge. That one almost got him. Kirk, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him swinging. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the center fielder, Denzel Clark.
You know, these Athletics doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Stays alive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Soderstrom at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 0-1. Left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Louis Varland gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Wilson swings through it for strike 1. This one in the air right field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third. 3-2, they take the lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Up next.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Big at bat for Brent Rooker now.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And now it's even up.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Runner around third. 1 runs in. Here comes the runner. Relay throw. In there. He's safe. It's 5-2.
He was all over that one. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
McNeil swings through it for strike one. Liner snagged it first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Diaz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man at second.
Ball upstairs. Ball two.
Got him looking for the K. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. And takes low for ball one.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Here's a 3-0. Right through there for a strike. One up, one down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Slice to right. Fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Here's Jordan. Springer. Tyler Ferguson on the pitch out of the pen here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to hit. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
That's 3 singles in a row. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge him. Crazy.
Okamoto in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 on, 1 out. That one fouled hard the other way.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning.
In there. Got him looking for the K. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a nice play. All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Carlos Cortez. Mason Fluharty on the pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
On the ground, right side. That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Inside,
ball one.
Ball one. In the air to left center. One down. One out man at first. Denzel Clark getting ready to hit.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball two.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two. Way high.
That's ball three.
In the air, right field. Springer on the move. He's got it. And there's two down. Third time through the order now. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss, strike one. Foul ball.
No,
and it goes
foul ball.
just foul. Cortez off of first with two away. In the dirt, blocked. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one misses. Ball three.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. He didn't make it. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Makes the catch, one down. So up next, Spencer Steer.
Left fielder, it's Steer.
The Athletics up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
In the air, right side. And that quickly, 2 away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Brandon Lockridge. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Right back to him on the mound. Over to first, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Now pitching for
Tommy
the Blue Jays,
Nance takes over on the mound.
45.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
High fly ball, right field. Springer under it. Takes it in for the out. Nick Kurtz now at the plate.
Ball.
Nance, in his third season, he features a slider, a slurve, and he works in a sinker.
That's
Definitely
a
a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. Back here at Rogers Center. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. And that's
Ball.
off
That's inside.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Ball 3.
That's down and in. That's a base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did. The plate. You trusted your hands.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Nope, that's a
As
ball.
a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fights it off. He'll see another. The A's holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Tying run at the plate. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in, and there's one down. So now here's the DH, Jordan Westburg.
Ball inside.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Lopez, the runner at second with one away. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. In the dirt, and the runner holds. The tying run at the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
0-1.
The 1-0. Base hit into center field. Lopez around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Outs, runner on first. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Scott Barlow.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, number 22. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
0-1.
One and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's off the inside corner, and the count's full. Good job to fight that one off. To the right side. Okamoto takes it to the bag. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. A's leading by a run, and we're in the top of the 8th. Makes the catch for the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Carlos Cortez. Just missed. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Inside, ball 2.
In the air to left center. Steer on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Josh Young.
Ball 1.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. That's in there.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Thomas moving under this one. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Late swing, fouled off. Now the 0-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get the infield. There's not a whole lot of...
So they turn to their closer, Justin Sterner.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one hit the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Brandon Lockridge next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fouled off down the right side.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The Athletics trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's back now in Toronto. We go to the 9th. Colby Thomas digs in now. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the...
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Bennett Sousa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Soderstrom, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
High leg
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Sousa, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. At the plate, Jacob Wilson.
That's a ball.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Oh, that's inside.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Kurtz at the plate now as he chases after that one. And a swing and a miss.
Oh, that's in.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the ninth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. Late on that fastball. Clark settles underneath it, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Ernie Clement. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Fires in time.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jordan Westburg. On the ground, and this should do it. That's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.